Zero Waste Scotland is changing the way we look at waste. For many years, people measured the problem of waste only by weight. The bigger the tonnage, the bigger the problem, right? Wrong. We live in a climate crisis and need to introduce measures that can effectively help us tackle climate change and transition from a linear economy where we make, use, dispose, to a circular economy where everything has a value and nothing goes to waste. To help achieve this, it's important to measure the life cycle impacts of waste. This includes extraction, manufacturing, production, transport, recycling, and disposal. Looking at the whole life cycle of waste provides a broader picture of the impact different materials are contributing to environmental damage. Take a t-shirt, for example. Textiles make up less than 5% of Scotland's household waste by weight. But when we look at the life cycle impact of textiles, it's a different story. So while textiles might not weigh as much, we're under-evaluating their significant contribution to the climate crisis. But we know that the climate crisis is not just about carbon emissions. There are other impacts too, like biodiversity loss, rising pollution levels, and the depletion of natural resources like water. We need to look at all of these to enable a broader understanding about the environmental impacts of our waste and the overconsumption of raw materials. And that's why we've developed the Scottish Waste Environmental Footprint Tool, which we call SWEFT. What is SWEFT? SWEFT is a pioneering tool that allows us to evaluate the life cycle impacts of waste in Scotland across 6 key areas of environmental damage, including climate change, biodiversity loss, air pollution, water consumption, mineral resource scarcity, and land use, so that we can have a real understanding of the environmental impacts of the things we waste. How does SWEFT work? SWEFT is a life cycle assessment tool developed in response to the widening environmental crisis. Its aim is to help us understand the impacts of our waste, as when we waste products, we're also wasting the energy and materials used to make that product. Why SWEFT is so important? One of Zero Waste Scotland's ultimate goals is to end overconsumption. We can have the greatest impact in tackling environmental damage by reducing our demand for raw materials and energy and keeping materials in use for longer. SWEFT will be essential to measure our impact and to develop interventions with the greatest environmental benefits. SWEFT enables us to make better informed decisions and gives us a much fuller picture about our waste and the impact it has on our planet's ecosystems. It will change the way we think about waste for the better and help Scotland's transition to a circular economy.